JobsPlus courses. JobsPlus offers a number of different courses such as employability skills, language and numeracy skills, clerical, accounting, different trades, technical courses, courses for care workers, business skills, health, safety and security, hospitality and customer service, ICT, and several others. You can access a list of the actual courses through the JobsPlus website. And if you are interested in actually directly booking for a course, you can do so through the JobsPlus website or by sending an email on training.jobsplus@gov.mt. For those that have already followed a course and have the relevant knowledge, but lack the necessary experience to land a job, then JobsPlus is offering the Work Exposure Scheme. The scheme is intended to facilitate transition into employment by providing job seekers with initial hands-on training. The training amounts to 240 hours and can be carried out up to a maximum number of 12 weeks. And within each given week, one can actually take experience on the job with an employer amounting to a maximum of 40 hours. Participants are paid a training allowance, which is calculated on the national minimum wage. Once again, this scheme forms part of the Training for Employment project, which is co-financed by the European Social Fund. Application forms for this scheme can be found on the JobsPlus website. JobsPlus also offers traineeship schemes. These are very similar to the Work Exposure Scheme, but this time they are based on a combination of on-the-job and off-the-job training. The scheme amounts to a total of 300 hours, 282 of which need to be carried out on the job, which means on the site of the employer, and 18 hours are carried out as off-the-job job training. The maximum number of weeks is once again 12 weeks, and the number of hours in any given week amount to 40 hours. Once again, participants are paid a training allowance, which is calculated on the national minimum wage. This scheme also forms part of the Training for Employment project, which is co-financed by the European Social Fund. Trade testing. Individuals who have already acquired knowledge, skill and competence in a particular occupation, but do not possess a formal qualification, can be assessed in a particular area by sitting for one of the following type of assessments: an interview, a portfolio, a theory test, and a practical test. Candidates who successfully pass from the trade test are then awarded a certificate of competence in the particular occupation. It is important for applicants to make sure they check properly the assessment criteria before applying for such testing. It is important to note that the applicant must be literate, as all trade test validation processes include a written examination. Once again, more information on trade testing and on how to apply can be found on the JobsPlus website. JobsPlus is aware that there are a number of people that would like to follow a course which is not currently being offered directly by JobsPlus. This is why there is the Trading Pay Scheme. The scheme offers assistance to persons in employment in the form of a training grant, which aids participants with costs related to training. This grant will be awarded to the individual or trainee after the successful completion of their training. Application, however, will need to be received at least 2 weeks prior to the commencement of the course. Under this scheme, a grant shall be given which is equivalent to 75% of the direct training costs, excluding VAT, but will not exceed the maximum amount of €1,000. The minimum threshold for an application to be accepted is set at €100. Once again, the scheme forms part of the Training for Employment project, which is co-financed by the European Social Fund.